Hello everyone, thanks for joining me as I continue on my quest to learn the ancestral tongues of my maternal lineage, being the Igbo language of Nigeria. Of course, I'm still a student of a little over a year, and I'm just kind of learning and fumbling my way around. And I thank everyone overseas that are literally in Nigeria that's been helping me and tutoring me along the way. It means everything to me that you're helping me learn the ancestral tongue of my people. And of course, I'm just going to do a very short video, just 10 words. I like doing the short videos as opposed to the long videos now. They're less exhausting for me and those that are trying to learn along with me. Thanks for going on this journey with me, especially friends and family that I know that are doing this with me as well. But again, we're going to continue tonight to talk about the weather. And of course, I'm just showing myself again so you know what I look like as we go through the short lesson, I guess, today on the Igbo language of Nigeria. Also, it was interesting today, Ancestry. It's interesting, my wife she had her updated results, came back 49% Nigerian. So I guess we're in a Nigerian household. And of course, you know, if you're a Black American, you're doing your DNA test, you're going to find out that most likely your number one region is going to be Nigeria as well. Only because that was the main place the British went to more often than other places. So most of our ancestors are going to be more Nigerian than any other place. But of course, we are mixed up with a whole lot of different other countries. If you're a Black American, of course. But again, like I said, Nigeria is normally going to be your number one country, because of the history of the slave trade and how many they brought over from Nigeria to both North America, the United States, and the Caribbean, especially places like Barbados and Jamaica. And then it mixed us up even more because they took a lot of the enslaved Nigerians that were already in Jamaica and Barbados and brought them to America as well. And so that's one of the reasons why Nigeria, but also the Caribbean roots that all of us also have that came through the slave trade. But we'll go really quickly through these 10 words. I'll try not to stumble too much over them today. My tongue does not want to cooperate no matter what I say today, but we'll get through it. So the first one, when it comes to freezing, you may be saying, well, we're talking about Africa. Well, you have to realize too that the Igbo people live all across the globe. And so obviously going to have these types of words as well for all four seasons. As well as when you go to Africa, you'll understand too that there's a lot of mountain ranges there, and you're going to have snow up there too as well. The higher the elevation, the colder the weather gets. And of course, you get snow everywhere, including in Africa on the highest peaks. All right, so freeze. In order to say freeze, you would say Um-Pau-Koe-Oh-Yee, freeze. I'll say it slower. I don't have the literal translation, but the words are Um-Pau-Koe and Oh-Yee. So you say it all together. Um-Pau-Koe-Oh-Yee for freeze. Okay, freezing rain is a little bit more involved in order to say it. You basically have 5 words. And so I'll try to break them down as easy as possible so it makes sense. But you remember in Igbo that you use the subject first most of the time and then the description. You know, in Igbo, it's not, you wouldn't say blue car, you would say car blue. The same thing as in Spanish, you would say, you know, car blue. So most languages out there actually have the subject, then the adjective, the description after the fact. English is kind of the oddball of languages out there that don't do it that way. So again, to say freezing rain, it would be mmiri ozizo, that means rain. The next word, the third word, is En-Kay. When you say En-Kay, that means you're saying of type. So now you're saying, I just said rain, but now I'm going to tell you what type of rain it is. And it's the word we just had, Um-Pau-Koe-Oh-Yee, which is freezing. So you just basically said rain that is freezing. So again, in English, we would turn it around and say freezing rain to make it simple in English. So put it all together, you would say mmiri ozizo En-Kay Um-Pau-Koe-Oh-Yee for freezing rain. So I'll say it slow. Mmiri ozizo En-Kay Um-Pau-Koe-Oh-Yee, freezing rain. So last time, mmiri ozizo En-Kay Um-Pau-Koe-Oh-Yee, freezing rain. All right, a warm front. as the weather forecasters would tell us, a warm front's coming in. So you're basically saying front and warm. So again, it's the opposite of the word orders that we use in English. So you would say Ee-Hue-Aku, Ee-Hue-Aku for warm front. So what you're saying is Ee-Hue means literally face, but when you're saying face, you're saying something that's in front of you. So that's where the front comes from. Then you say Aku, which means hot. So you're saying front that's hot or front that's warm. Same thing as warm front in Igbo. So again, it's Ee-Hue-Aku, warm front. Again, Ee-Hue-Aku, warm front. All right, frost. This is one of the contraction type words, I call it. Remember, in Igbo, it's just like English. Sometimes we run words together. Igbo is no exception. Just like we say don't instead of do not, Igbos do the same thing and drop some of the vowels and make up a whole new word. So that's the same thing that's happening with these two words. You don't say En-Tue Yee like it looks, because you're going to get rid of the O in English letters. So it would be En-Tue Yee, frost. En-Tue Yee, frost. Again, En-Tue Yee is frost. All right, glad to have my little niece online. Welcome, Morgan. Proud of you as always. And let's do funnel cloud as we get closer to closing it out. Funnel cloud will be Ooh-Rue-Pue En-Kay Fau-Nay-low. All right, I'm going to say it slow. Ooh-Rue-Pue is cloud. En-Kay, remember that means of, type, or of, however you want to say it for short. And then you describe what type of cloud you just said. It's Fau-Nay-low, which means funnel. So you're saying cloud of type funnel in Igbo, which we say it in short in English as funnel cloud. So it would be again, Ooh-Rue-Pue En-Kay Fau-Nay-low. Again, Ooh-Rue-Pue En-Kay Fau-Nay-low, funnel cloud. Remember, but it's not that complicated. With global warming, you would say Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe, which means heat. Boo-Rue-Boo-Rue, which means around, and Oh-Wah means planet. So you basically say, to say global warming, you're saying heat around the planet. That's what global warming is. And that's why I have the little barbecue type thing with the globe there to say it's heat around the planet. All right, so global warming, then put it all together. It would be Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe Boo-Rue-Boo-Rue Au-Wah, global warming. So again, slowly, Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe Boo-Rue-Boo-Rue Au-Wah, global warming. So again, Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe Boo-Rue-Boo-Rue Au-Wah, global warming. All right, gust of wind. Now this is one of the exceptions where the word order is exactly like English. So to say gust of wind, you would say En-Nue-Pue En-Kay Kue-Kue, and that breaks down as En-Nue-Pue, which is gust. En-Kay means of type, like we talked about the other words, and ikuku means air. So you're basically saying gust of air, which we say in English is gust of wind. So put it all together, it'd be En-Nue-Pue En-Kay Kue-Kue, gust of wind. So again, En-Nue-Pue En-Kay Kue-Kue, gust of wind. All right, last three, and we'll call it a day. We'll end there. Hail. I don't know how to actually break that down in a little translation, but it comes from two words. You put them together and it means hail. It's as simple as I can put it. So it's Um-Pue-Rue Um-Mee-Ree, hail. Um-Pue-Rue Um-Mee-Ree, hail. And anytime you see mmiri, it has something to do with water, because mmiri, that last word, literally means water. All right, haze. Haze is another one of those words where you put two words together to make one, so you drop one of the vowels, so that you at the end of anwuru, you drop it, you don't pronounce it. So in order to say haze, which I don't know the literal translation, just put the two words together, it would be Ahn-Wue. Excuse me, I said it wrong. Ahn-Wue Rau Koe. I still said it wrong. Let me get it one more time. I'm struggling with this one. Ahn-Wue Rau Koe. That's it. Ahn-Wue Rau Koe is haze. That's a hard one for me to pronounce. So, Ahn-Wue Rau Koe, Haze. Let me say it real slow. Ahn-Wue Rau. Nope, I'm pronouncing it wrong. That's why I'm struggling with it. It's Ahn-Wue Rau Koe. Yeah, there it is. Ahn-Wue Rau Koe is Haze. So it's again, Ahn-Wue Rau Koe, Haze. So here, one more time so I'll get it right. Ahn-Wue Rau Koe is Haze. All right, last one will end. It means heat. Another way of saying heat is okpomọkụ heat. Again, okpomọkụ heat. So again, thanks for joining me. That'll be our 10 words for the day. Probably do another video later this week. All right, take care. God bless. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.